Brian, you were in the bathroom, but basically what I said...
What was the take?
So basically I said, men care about women's body counts a lot, rightfully so, which a woman then, as a rebuttal, I care about how many hours of porn have you watched. Because I think it has the same psychological effects that having a high body count for women that watching porn, which by the way, I don't do OnlyFans, so go ahead and try to find whatever leak you're talking about. But
well, what would be the number?
That was what we were talking about. I don't know what the conversion rate would actually be, but there's no denying that porn has psychological effects on men that correlate and are very similar to the psychological effects of women having high body counts.
I mean, I don't deny that watching porn will have some degree of impact on men, but you just can't make this sort of comparison that it's on the same level as promiscuity.
Who has more crazy kinks, men or women?
Well, I heard pregnant.
I'd actually argue
so
women.
that was worse.
There's this
Men
book.
have that too.
There's this book.
Yeah, true. A breeding kink.
Wait, it's called
That shit
My
is scary as
Secret
hell.
Garden. My Secret Garden, I think, is the name of the book. It came out in Women's Sexual Fantasies. Is a 1973 book compiled by Nancy Friday, and who collected women's fantasies through letters and tapes and personal interviews. And bro, y'all got some weird fucking shit.
I mean, that's fine. So do men.
Sure.
I mean,
yeah.
who commits the more sexual crimes?
Well, hold on. Okay, that's...
No, because like if we're talking about the consequences, right? The psychological consequences.
You think it's because of porn use that...
I mean, I think it does have an effect for some people.
You think men are more likely to
definitely an
essay women
influence.
because of porn use? Couldn't you
it
make...
escalates
you could
psychologically. It
Yeah.
escalates them to a point to where, eventually,
Do you have any science
either they do crimes or they get into
because
really
of
crazy
watching...
kinks.
The crazy
Absolutely,
thing is
absolutely.
What?
Watching porn could even lead to erectile dysfunction, and that's on.
Hold on. Let's stay on your one thing here. So, you said that men who watch porn are more likely to essay women. Couldn't you make the opposite argument that men who are deprived of sexual release are more likely to essay women?
Yeah, I agree with both statements, but I do think that there's more inherent harm in watching porn and going that route.
I think it's a bit of a leap, though, to say men who watch porn are more likely to essay women.
I think there actually are statistics that show that the higher porn consumption leads to more essays.
Yeah.
Now,
How do you prove that, though?
Think about how porn is, though.
Well, okay, so
because we're not talking about just grabbing women off the street, but like in a situation where it's like, say you two are drinking, and it's like some men don't understand that's not what women want because in porn she loves that, or that's
so
like
I think
things
the
like
psychological thinking behind it is
it's a reach. Go ahead. Though.
So when someone's watching porn, like it gets more and more extreme to get the same amount of reaction.
Right.
So once porn, and this is kind of an argument I would pose against your point of view. Not saying porn's good, but once you get to a certain point, things through a screen no longer have the same effect. Mm-hmm. So they want to do stuff in real life. Right. The only way they can do that is generally forcefully. Yeah. So there are statistics that kind of bear that out. But then to argue against your point, yes, I think porn is terrible for marriage, especially if you're looking for a husband. Don't find somebody who watches a lot of porn. It's extremely bad. But I definitely would say that the physical relationship, like physically engaging in the act of sex, is like with multiple people is way on magnitudes worse.
Isn't it a product of psychology though, right? Like psychology and biology,
Well, yeah. So
because what makes it worse? Like, what happens when a woman has a high body count to now not being a wife or wife material? Like, what is it that happens? Like, isn't it a psychological thing? Like, her pair bonding ability more likely to lead to divorce, less likely to be able to raise, children.
So, just emotionally, it's harder for women to emotionally detach from men when they have sex with them. It's easier for men to detach emotionally when they have sex with a woman. Not saying that like I'm promoting men to go have sex with a bunch of women, but they are psychologically different and physiologically different.
Yeah, so that's why my comparison isn't on a man's body count.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
hours
Yeah.
watched of porn.
Well, but it's not even close to the same magnitude. I'm not saying that obviously porn bad, but it's not porn bad just like women high body count bad.
And also, I think if we, one perhaps angle we can look at this, if we look at the extremes of both and the impact on the partner. So, okay, let's say the guy is like watching 5 hours of porn a day, extreme porn addiction, right? That
terrible for you.
Bad, but okay, maybe he has difficulty getting it up and he's got weird kinks or whatever, who knows, whatever it may be. The extreme of a woman who's got, let's say, a body count of 100. Well, okay, let's just use the extreme negative symptoms or ramifications. Fucking, it could be an STD. She's got a fucking crazy ex or some shit. Like,
I mean, I would argue that
way worse.
A man with a porn addiction in a committed relationship also possibly might go cheat and go to explore his fantasies, and the fantasies that he develops having an intense porn addiction is going to lead to him possibly committing infidelity, and that potentially could risk your health for STDs.
But you can make like the extremes. I would argue it's far worse to be promiscuous than to be a porn user.
Yeah, and the psychological.
Wait, do you agree with that? If we can say that, yes.
I personally think they have equal consequences.
You think
it also depends what kind of porn maybe that you're watching.
Well,
So
but
to be clear,
but
like
that's
if he's
the
watching
thing.
5 hours of hardcore, like crazy
but
stuff,
that's the
I feel
thing
like that has
is the more you watch, the more likely you're gonna
Yeah.
be going into
like
crazier
there's
stuff.
some men who
Wait,
have to watch porn
so
and
hold on,
jack
let
off
me-
before they can have sex with their wife. Like,
Let me
that's
ask
crazy.
you this. So let's say if we can agree that porn is bad and promiscuity is bad. Okay. So let's compare an average amount of porn usage and an average amount of female promiscuity. Which is worse?
They're probably the same.
You think it's the same?
I do, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think that, okay, so someone who, so a woman who is promiscuous versus a man who consumes porn, the long-lasting effects of being promiscuous far outlast the long-lasting effects of being porn addicted. Say the man gets off porn immediately and he's no longer, he doesn't even have the ability to consume it. Like after a certain amount of time, say it's probably about a year, like those negative effects go away. After a year, those negative effects don't go away for a woman.
I completely disagree with that. I think if anything, people get over their promiscuity times. Like a lot of once people have that couple years phase in their lives and then realize what they were doing versus the effects of watching that porn that much and developing those kinks. If you develop those kinks and stuff,
There's
I don't
no
see them
going back.
going back. Yeah,
There's
like once
no
you're
going
there,
back.
you're
I don't know.
kind of
I don't know the
It's boring
statistics
and
on
it's
that.
not as-
I would be interested to know the
Yeah.
statistics on like if someone quits porn, how quickly it takes them to get back to baseline. But
You don't.
we do have
Versus someone who
statistics.
quits
We do have
promiscuity.
statistics on quitting promiscuity. So people who have 5 or more sexual partners in their lifetime have a 20% likelihood of a successful marriage. We do have that. Them quitting promiscuity like doesn't affect their success in marriage.
because maybe they're not quitting.
So,
promiscuity.
I don't know, yeah,
That's the thing.
so-
we don't know those statistics. Maybe
so-
the reason why that's failing is because they're going on and still cheating or doing
because
things of the
they
sort.
can't stop themselves.
Which is porn watchers. I haven't met someone who's addicted to porn who's able to stop themselves because it's so much easier accessible than having sex.
I
and
do
you can
have
do
to
it at any
move
point.
things on to the last
To
thing here
closing
so I can
comments?
try to wrap up the show. Just some of your pre-show notes here. We could have perhaps I'm having to skip over some of yours and some of yours. I mean, we
That's
did
fine.
start the show late because you guys were late, so and we could have gotten into this sooner. But you said men really got disgusting over COVID for real.
Yeah, I think that's what I said last time.
Oh,
Because
okay.
even now, in the 6 months that I've been single and celibate, I've tried dating twice.
You've been celibate
I have.
for 6 months?
Not the whole 6 months, but recently, after those 2 bad dating experiences, and I'm about to explain why. Because
So you haven't been celibate for 6 months?
for
You tried to be celibate for 6 months.
yeah, and I
I've
tried
been
dating twice. No, I tried dating twice during these 6 months, 2 different people, and both times it was very much so like sex forward or sex driven or sex aggravated. I would even say.
What does that mean?
Like their only intentions were to have sex.
Yeah. And that was not my intentions going in. And I've been celibate since that experience, probably like
Wait, so
4 months.
you were surprised that men wanted to have sex with you?
No.
It just seems like they weren't interested in dating her. They were just interested in dating her to get into her pants.
Yeah.
Not with the
Because-
actual point of being with her, but just to be with her.
And even with the guys I've tried talking to, because I stopped going out on physical dates after those 2 experiences, have just honestly been the same. It's been very like sex forward, sex driven, very much so like I say aggravated sexually because it is very like, I don't know, it feels primal, and maybe that comes from past trauma as well. So I like feel that way a lot of times when it's very sex forward instead of relationship forward. But yeah, that's been my experience, especially after COVID, and from other women that I know as well who say they do like to go out and party or they like to hang out with friends. A lot of women, and this is coming from LA specifically just because that's where I'm living, won't even go out anymore. And the parties or underground raves or wherever you go, a lot of the time the rule is women are free.
Look,
and
if
all
you
of
guys
that.
want to fucking leave, then just get out. Go ahead. You guys can leave. Go. I don't need you guys making little fucking faces at each other the past fucking hour. If you guys want to leave, it's totally fine. Just fucking go. She's had no time to talk. We've given you guys so much fucking attention the entire show. At least be respectful for the last 5 minutes while she's saying her piece. If you need to really fucking leave, your little fucking security guard needs to take you back to fucking LA. Kindly go. Go ahead.
Thank
Out you
you.
go.
Thank you for having us.
You can go too.
Me
You were
too?
out you go. Go ahead.
What'd I do?
You were making faces at her.
I
She's
just
trying to
smiled.
tell her story. I told you guys we have 5 minutes left of the show. You
I
can't
just
just
have to leave.
be polite and listen to her without fucking, oh my God, I can't believe we have another 5 minutes. Go ahead.
I know I'm trying to rush through.
I'm sorry. I
This
just
is
have to
probably
leave. It's
shaking.
already 11. That's
But
all.
I feel like also this is a long topic. Maybe it's for another episode for other people to talk about. But I feel like in LA specifically with the parties and stuff like
God
that,
damn,
dating
bro.
has been very like women are free for it to try and get women to come in.
Huh?
And a lot of my women
What?
friends don't even want to go
What?
out because there's been so much.
I don't know. Are they gone? Okay, what's
I'm
their
in-
fucking film? Go ahead, just let them go.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I think I got my point across. I feel like people who know what I'm talking about and feel what I'm talking about, and I feel like again that also is very influenced by this new bimbo culture.
Yeah.
110%. Because
Yeah, I think a lot of men think that women in general are over-sexualized now, and that every woman they come across is going to be an over-sexualized little demon ready to like go at it. And I also think because of COVID, a lot of people forgot how to be just a decent human being.
yeah, how to
Social
conversate.
skills and stuff are very off. Social cues are very off. Like
Spencer,
even
go ahead,
this
take that seat over
18-year-old, like COVID hit when what she was like, how old? 14.
Still in high school.
She was
yeah.
14 when COVID hit. Like she hasn't really experienced life or the world
At
and
all.
shit. So like a lot of these people don't know how to act
And
because they
it's
didn't
sad.
have a chance to.
It's
So
really
we're gonna
sad.
see the
I feel
effects
like-
for a long time.
Yeah, and they're not going to be positive ones. They're
Yeah.
already not positive ones. Truthfully.
So I'm endgame with my dude. I'm not going back out there.
I wish we could say the same. Ditto.
You guys will get there.
Yeah, eventually.
They told me on here I would never find a man.
I'm going into the Air Force. Maybe when I get out, I'll find somebody.
Yeah.
But for now, it's
Good luck.
probably not going to happen.
I respect that though. I really
Yeah.
do. Like waiting
Respect's
till
one.
after you come out of
Is it
the
knock?
Air Force because you know you're not
Oh,
going
they're
to have
fucking
time
back?
to commit. I do respect that because I know guys, even family, who like they
You
try
can
and
check
get a
it,
girlfriend
Spencer.
really fast to wipe up before going into the
Yeah,
military.
it's messed up
Yeah.
for the benefits.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like
For the
Divorce rate.
benefits and just to know that they have somebody to come home to.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly, that sounds nice, but it's unrealistic and you're putting pressure on your partner to know that you're always going to be there to come home to.
right.
Yeah, it's also short-sighted on the guy's side because, like, you have no man protecting that woman from going out and seeing some other dude.
And not even
Yeah.
just that, but you just have no man protecting that woman in general.
Exactly,
Like, what are
yeah.
you going to do? Start a family and have kids and then go overseas, or
Yeah.
have not be able
Is
to
there
be there
somebody
to raise your family. Like I don't see why so many men. I get it. It's like to have a life and have a family. Everyone wants that, but I don't know. I couldn't have kids and then be like.
Yeah. I want to be
Leave
involved
them.
in my kid's life. I mean, like, it's. I wouldn't be able to have a child and be like, peace. I don't want to raise you.
Right.
I'm
I feel
going
like
off to war.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm
you're
trying to rush too because I know we all got to get home. But I feel like that's also out of fear of not being able to get into a relationship after they come back from being away.
Yeah.
I really do.
And they should realize they're even more, in a lot of women's eyes, more
desirable.
More desirable, exactly
Yeah.
the word I was
Yeah,
looking for.
exactly.
Yeah. Especially because you guys don't have a ticking clock, so
Yeah, exactly.
it's not like
Yeah.
you're in any rush.
That part.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
You have nothing to add. I could tell by that beginning statement.
Brian's checked out.
I'm just
my
no. They
God,
were
I thought
look.
you were
They
the
were.
girl.
They were. I don't know if you guys. I mean, they were doing the fucking looking at each other, doing. The
I was
fucking
between them
faces.
the whole time. It was-
Were they making
That's why
faces
my
the whole
voice-
fucking
oh no,
show?
they were like, they were playing footsie, like everything.
Yeah,
I
they
just
were
wanted
just-
to know why
look.
they paid a bodyguard to sit outside.
Yeah, for
what the hell
real.
is he guarding?
Oh, they
Yeah.
The door?
That's
Yeah,
weird.
that's crazy. Oh, that's what that guy was.
I didn't see him.
Yeah, I know.
didn't see him.
It's
Yeah.
What are you talking
actually
about?
that's really funny because I have stopped looking in LA. I have stopped looking in general because my last relationship, even though it ended terrible, the relationship itself was beautiful, and I feel like he did a lot of nasty things to me in the end, but they were influenced by what he was doing in the party scene. And I'm able to be friends with him from a distance now. I can honestly say he's one of my best friends, and I'm in the process of watching him get himself help, which it does not happen fucking often. It does not.
LA has too many social climbers.
Yeah,
Yep.
and clout chasers,
Yep.
and
I would be scared the whole time that if it was genuine or not, or something to further
Exactly.
their career or whatever.
Right.
Anything you want to add, Brian? What do you guys call that? Castling? What is it called?
No, I don't call it. I call that a
Frank
Sparta
Castle.
kick.
Oh, Sparta.
I call that a Sparta kick.
Sparta kick. I've been trying not to rage quit.
No, look. I
Every
mean,
time I leave early, it's considered a
I
rage
gave
quit.
those two there so many passes because like they were doing the little eye looks to each other that starting like 2-3 hours into the fucking show. I should have checked it earlier, but it finally just got to the point. Then she started coming in. And it's like, look, you guys haven't had much opportunity to speak during the show. I was trying to give you a couple minutes here at the end of the show. I was literally about to end the show within 5 minutes, but they just had to keep making their little fucking eyes to each other. It's just like fucking annoying. And it's like, look, I know these podcasts go long, but I'll just say, those two girls, that girl there reached out to us to come be on the show. They requested to be on the show. And it's like, I know we have long podcasts. You've done your research. You know that we go long. And actually tonight,
This is early.
This was going to be
early.
this was going to be a relatively, if I wrapped up the show now, which I would have after that, what 5.5 hours I think we're at. That's compared at 5:50. That's a pretty short. Comparatively, we sometimes we'll go 7.5.
The last time we were here, it was
That was
7.5.
so
It was
fucking
so
long.
long.
We left at like
Yeah.
12:35.
So
No.
It was like
way.
1, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, it was like
It
1
was
in the
I think most of
morning.
the ones I've been on
It was-
have been
it was
like
late.
7
Yeah.
We
hours.
got pizza. Oh.
it's like, look,
Did I
it's
get-
already.
We did get
I got
pizza, and we
pizza.
drank
Oh.
champagne.
We did drink some.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like, it's 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. What else you got
Taco
fucking going
Tuesday.
on? Like, give it another 5 minutes. Let these girls talk, and I'm gonna wrap up the show. But like, it's rude to be in my face, fucking eyeing each other, doing that eye shit that girls do.
I know that shit makes me so nervous.
it's not rude to you, really. It's rude to her because she was
Yeah,
speaking.
exactly.
Well, it was
Yeah.
rude to her.
Yeah. It's
And-
rude to everybody
Yeah.
here.
And
Yeah.
but they were doing it the whole show too. So like, some people are going to try to paint it like just out of the blue, like they did
Fine,
one
yeah.
one little thing, and I fucking
Exploded.
I snapped.
Yeah.
No, bro, they were doing that the whole night. It was fucking annoying, and I fucking gave them passes and shit. I probably should have checked it, but whatever. Also, it's just like, yo, it's an opportunity to come be on the show. You can see, like, oh, people want to whine. Oh, I've got to sit there for a long time and have a conversation. It's like, bro, there's men who are fucking doing dangerous, dirty jobs day in, day out, fucking 9, 10 hours. Hold on. That are doing actually hard work, and you want to complain, oh, the show, I'm sitting in a penthouse apartment. It's so hard. Fucking
Well, they do OnlyFans.
Bimbos
sack up.
culture.
Sack up. These
I
people are
said.
fucking entitled. They've
wanted
never
to
done a
ask her
hard
so
day of
many
work in their fucking life. And it's like, sack up.
They're young.
Thank you for
I'm
giving
like
me
the
the floor,
same
though. I
age as
actually really
them.
do appreciate it. I had a lot of people DM me after the last show and were like, why didn't you talk much? Why weren't you jumping in? And blah, blah, blah. But there was a lot going on last show. And I feel like I don't like cutting people off, which is why I usually just sit and observe what's going on. But I do really appreciate that. Thank you.
Hold on, this